everybody, my name is Mindy. Today I will tell a story about the mystery of the missing peanuts. Mickey is a very good zookeeper. Every morning he just takes enough mouse food to the zoo. Every morning Mickey, the zookeeper, woke up early and got out of the bed. He washed his face and got dressed. Then he took 2 buckets away to the shed to get breakfast for the animals. When he got to the shed, he took out his key, unlocked the door, picked up his buckets, and went to fill buckets with peanuts and bags on the floor. One real cold morning, Mickey the zookeeper woke up early and got out of the bed. He washed his face and put on his clothes and took 2 buckets and went to the shed to get breakfast for animals. When he got to the shed, he took out his key, unlocked the door, picked up his buckets, and went inside. What a mess! The peanut bags were open and some of the peanuts were missing. Every day when Mickey went to the shed, more and more peanuts were missing. Just as if I'm going to call a detective. Mickey went to the telephone to call a detective. The detective would find out who taken peanuts. Mickey called Detective Goofy on the telephone. Hello, is this Detective Goofy? Yes, it is. This is the zookeeper. I'm calling for He told Detective Goofy about the missing peanuts. Mickey read out his story. Goofy said, I will be right over. After he talked to the zookeeper, Detective Goofy started to pack his bag. When I need a hammer, he asked himself. Where I might remember and he packed it. When I need some nails, he asked himself. Where I might you never know, and he packed the nails. When I need a longer keys, he asked himself. Well, I might you never know, and he packed them. For you, a detective, you never know exactly what you need. As soon as Detective Goofy ready packing his bag to rush to the zoo. As soon as Detective Goofy got to the zoo, Mickey told him that his tool shed was always locked. He had the only key, but the thief couldn't have got into the shed for a hole. He must have got it another way. Detective Goofy looked everywhere for a clue. Finally, he thought, well, there's a hole in the wall of shed. The thief must have come in through this hole, said Goofy. Mickey was surprised. Mickey and Goofy ran outside. They found another clue. There were peanuts outside the ground. Ha! The thief must have eaten some peanuts right here. The thief must have left peanuts. Do you know who took the peanuts? Said Mickey. I don't know yet, but I sure will. Goofy told Mickey to bring all the animals to the shed. Mickey brought all the animals to the shed. He had them standing by the hole. Whichever can reach the peanuts must be the thief. One by one, the animals tried to reach the peanuts. The zebra tried, but he couldn't reach the peanuts. The bear tried, but he couldn't reach the peanuts. The hippo tried, but he couldn't reach the peanuts either. And neither could the elephant, the monkey, the giraffe, or the kangaroo. Mickey and Goofy didn't know who took the peanuts. Goofy had another plan. He unpacked his bag. He took out the hammer, the nails, the ball of string, the bear, and can of blueberry. Goofy locked the hammer and nails into wall. He was some string around the nails. He tied one end of the string to the bell. He tied the other end of the string to the peanut bag. When the thief walked on the string and the bell fell, Goofy left. Let him walk outside. He put a pet in front of the Goofy went back to the shed and go to the shed. First he broke a door and went to sleep. That night, very quietly, the thief came to the shed and very carefully. But as the thief walked through the hall, he walked on the tree and the bell fell. "Stop here! Stop here!" he shouted. Goofy ran, but he was too late. The thief was gone. It left still one clue and footprints in a blueprint. What animal had 8 feet? The octopus, of course. Goofy got to wake Mickey up so that Mickey could take him to the octopus. Mickey can take Goofy to see the octopus. The octopus was swimming. Goofy took a peanut bag and into the water. He tried to give the octopus a peanut, but the octopus couldn't eat any peanuts for Goofy. Goofy got out of the water. He was very angry. "The octopus has 8 peanuts," said Goofy. "Then who could it be?" Mickey and Goofy started to walk back to the shed. On the way, they saw 2 bears. The 2 bears had made 8 footprints. There could have been 2 thieves. Goofy thought and thought, who could the 2 thieves be? While he was thinking, he passed Chip and Dale on the tree. "Hello, did you find? Do you know who took the peanuts?" "Aha, I know who took the peanuts." He looked at Chip's feet and he looked at Dale's feet. Both of them had blue paint on the bottoms of their feet. Goofy shouted, "You took the peanuts." "Where did they hide the peanuts?" "Over there," they pointed. Chip and Dale took Goofy to see the ground nest. There were all the missing peanuts. Chip and Dale brought all the peanuts back to Mickey. Mickey gave them a big blow and made them helpers. Every day the zookeeper helped the zookeeper clean up the zoo. They swept up all the empty peanut shells the people threw across. When they finished, Mickey gave them all the peanuts they could eat. Chip and Dale loved their peanuts. For all the other animals loved peanuts too. They shared with all the other animals peanuts too. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.